Welcome to the Chuck Clark Coach Show again here on Bear Television. I'm your host, Gary Ownbey, talking about Bradley Central boys basketball. Coach Clark, got a couple of guests here with us today. You're always with us, of course. We got a couple of the seniors who were honored last night, senior presentation night. We have a couple of others. Maybe we'll get them on the next time, but Ashton Boyd and Dakota Davis, two of your outstanding senior players, good kids, good students, good citizens, good representation for Bradley Central High School.
Really are. I'm so proud of our guys. And, you know, the staff here at the school does a great job of teaching character, integrity, honesty, all of the things that we really strive for our kids. And you know, these two just exemplify that. So I couldn't be more happier for them. I know that they're going to go far in life. And, you know, hopefully they won't forget old Coach.
Well, you sort of become ingrained in us, I think, Coach. We can't forget you, you know. It's like you're always saying, it's the Bradley DNA, you know, once a bear, always a bear. And
That's it.
That carries forward. Well, since we last met, we've had a couple of district games played. We went to Cleveland High School, had to come out on the short end over there last week. Come back home Friday and had Walker Valley in a big district matchup. Right now, you're sitting in second place in the district, 2 games behind Cleveland, who's gotten both those wins over us with the 2 losses. And we've got 2 big district games this week. We got to go to McMinn County tonight. Then we get to go to Ottawa Friday night after the win over Meigs last night. So this is one of those weeks as we near the end of the season. It's going to define where we end up in the standings, because there's a lot of guys right below where we're at trying to jump up another seat or 2.
Well, they're maneuvering right now, and so if we don't go up there and have our A game, then McMinn by far can, you know, put a chink in our armor. Yeah. And I mean, but it's always tough up there. I mean, we've taken teams that are a lot better than they are, and I mean, it's a dogfight. I can remember one year when Terrence Ogilvy's playing, we're down 20 at halftime, and Coach Smith is absolutely going crazy. And but fortunately, Terrence got hot, and some of the other guys got hot, and we came back and won, you know, in the last second shot. But it doesn't matter what the records are when it's Bradley and McMinn. It's just they're going to be a fight.
We've talked about that many, many times in the past, or whatever the sport is, that Bradley, McMinn looks at Bradley sort of like we look at Cleveland or Walker Valley. I mean, it's to them because in their classification, we're the team that they have to beat to advance and get up higher seed there in the district finals, or district tournament, which we'll find out more about next week when we have the district meeting and try to figure out the seeds and possibilities and stuff like that. Your team seems to be playing really good ball right now, playing team ball. Last night, Meigs County, we had a good win there. A lot of guys played a lot of minutes for you, and I know that's what you really like, is those guys who maybe not have the skill set as the starters or maybe as tall or as experienced, they work just as hard in practice, and they deserve the chance to get out there and play and show they can do it, and you saw some of that last night.
They played well, and you know, if not for Meigs having one of their guys going off and knocking 3 balls down from everywhere, you know, it would have been a little bit more lopsided than it was. But we played well. We just made it a half-court game, and so you know, we tried to fine-tune our defensive skills last night, and then also we wanted to work our offense and preparing for McMinn County, to be specific, and that's the reason why we did what we did.
What, looking ahead to tonight's game with McMinn County, what do you see, what expect? Are they outside play, inside play, or are they run and gun, or what are they preparing?
Yeah, they're going to pressure. They're going 55 all over the place, so they're going to pick us up 94 feet, and they'll try to run and jump a little bit. And we didn't have any trouble with it last time. I watched some of the video yesterday. You know, that part of it didn't bother us. They can shoot the 3-ball really well. You know, they've got a number of guys who shoot it really well.
And they're young. They got some freshmen playing with the varsity.
They got a freshman that's the point guard, and you got to keep him out of the paint. Not a great 3-ball shooter, but he's so quick. He can get down and maneuver in the lane, and before you know it, he's by you, and then he's throwing up a layup or a jumper.
Yeah. Well, let's talk these scenes here. Ashton, you're a 2-sport player, basketball and football, wide receiver in football. Of course, you've been a 4-year player in basketball too. I did your senior presentation last night. I don't remember what next year. What do you intend to do? I know you're looking at playing sports in college.
Yes, sir. I have two places I choose on going, and it's Sewanee and Maryville. I'm still choosing right now where I like to go.
That'd be to play football or basketball?
Yes, sir. Football.
Okay. Well, those are two good schools. I'm telling you what, they're well known throughout the South, academically and all that.
Yes, sir.
Dakota, we talked to you a little bit last night. I know what your dreams are.
Yes, sir. UTK.
UTK.
Yes, sir.
Now, you got a sister, Savannah, who played basketball for the Barretts there.
I do. She's there now. She'll be a senior next year when I'm a freshman.
Be a senior, so she'll have to watch out for you,
Yeah,
Right.
sure. Yeah.
Is she involved with the athletics there at Tennessee?
Yeah, she's one of the physical trainers that goes to school there but helps with the football team. So she's like every practice, every game. She went to the bowl game with them. So she's like really involved with the football team, and she wants me to like be a manager with her. But we're still debating that.
Okay. Well, what do you want to study at UT? You told me last night. I've been telling folks it's what.
Yeah, I'm gonna study computer engineering at like Tickles, their college for engineering. So I'm gonna do that.
That sounds like a great career path there for you.
Yeah.
Ashton, you know what you would like to study in college?
I kind of undecided right now. I was
We
going
got
to see
plenty
when
of
I
time
get
to
there.
decide.
Yes, sir.
Take your base course, and then you can figure out what you like and then decide on a major at some point there. Coach, I know last night for you, we also had Sailor Clark, and who's our fourth senior?
Oh, no, that's it. We
Oh,
just had
that's three. That's right.
The
It's
girls
only
have
three.
4.
Girls have 4. You have 3.
Cheerleaders, I think, had 4.
A little special place at heart, of course, for your nephew, Sailor. He's played for 4 years, and just a super good guy, just like these guys. I mean, very well respected and known around school for doing the right things, making good judgment decisions here at school or off campus or wherever they may be, and just really repping Bradley High School the way that you are proud to have him as coach. Had some special meeting, though, had to have last night for you when Sailor was out there. And I saw you tearing up there a little bit when he come through the line there with your mom and dad was there, and his parents were there too and all that. So.
It really is. I mean, I can get emotional right now if I really
We'll try not
if
to
I
get you
try
there.
not if I try not to. But yeah, I mean, I was actually, he and I were going to go out together, and when Coach Spangler became principal, then my plans changed, and so and his didn't.
Yeah, well, that's good.
He's got to keep on going, and I'm proud of him. I'm proud of these guys. I mean that when the horn sounds and it's time to start practice or start a game, I know what I'm going to get out of those guys, and I know it's going to be 100% all that they have within them, and that's what they're just great young men of character, and I'm so blessed to have a bunch of guys like that around, but I'm even more so with these guys being around them for 4 years. They are special human beings, and I'm glad to know that one day that when I get old and gray, when my boys aren't around to help, I might call these guys up and they'd come by there and
roll your wheelchair out.
roll my
to the doctor
wheelchair
or
out
something.
and let me get on a rocker or something. Yeah, I mean, that's just the type of young guys that they are. And so, I mean, anybody would be a privilege to have them as their.
Sure. Well, it's been great to
Much
knowing
fun.
them. One good thing about being in the media, we get to know these kids more intimately than a lot of folks will. I mean, you got your casual fans to see them, but we get to see them, talk to them all the time here at school and on the court and stuff like that, which it's a great honor for us just to be a part of that too. But your history, now going back, you played here at Bradley. Steve, otherwise known as Pokey, played here. Now your dad, he was a basketball player, but he didn't play here. He played Chattanooga Central, I believe, for the Purple Pounders.
He played at Chattanooga Central, and that's what we were talking about with Megs, that used to be Dad's nemesis when they would go up there and play them in the region tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And he's told me stories about that. And then even when we've gotten together with some of the old timers that we've interviewed, when you start in the book, and when we used to have the people that we inducted in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
We videoed those guys, and they talked about how they used to play, Chattanooga Central, how that was.
Oh, yeah.
It was Bradley and Chattanooga Central, really, at that time. And, I guess basketball is in our blood, and so we got that from my dad.
Well, in one sense, I guess, from a selfish point of view, we're sort of glad that Patrick got appointed as principal. That means we got to keep you for a while longer, you know. Otherwise, we'd be looking for a new coach this year, and we don't want to look for a coach right now, as long as you're at the helm.
Well, Patrick was going to come in and take over the reins, and that would have been a great job. And, you know, I would have left knowing that this program is in good hands.
Oh, yeah.
And so, but it didn't turn out that way, and so the only one really disappointed is my wife. And so Miss
And the grandkids?
and Miss Denise, she was a little bit upset, but you know what? She's gotten so used to this, and the grandkids. I mean, they love coming to the games, you know, and you could see all of them that we had, all the little ones that we had running around when Sailor came out. We've got a lot of young
Grandnieces, grandnephews, and all that.
So it's our family keeps growing, and so we're blessed.
That's great. Ashton, Dakota, Ashton, what did it mean to you to be a Bear all these years, play for Coach Clark here? Is he a tough old coach? I mean, I know he's got a soft spot in his heart sometimes, but he can be pretty hard-nosed too, can he?
Well, I know it's all love when he jumps us. I mean, it's like he told us before, if I ain't jumping you, what do you think? I don't care about you no more then.
Yeah.
So I take it, and I know I still can rely on him.
Well, he sees you do it in practice. He knows you can do it in the game. That's what he expects, you know. And that's, I heard the old saying that Vince Lombardi had. It says, practice don't make perfect. It says, perfect practice makes perfect. And that's a true saying there. If you can't do it in practice, you can't expect to do it in competition in the real game. But Coach, it's been a good 4 years for you here at Bradley.
Oh yeah, it's definitely been fun. You know, it's had its ups and downs, but
Yeah.
you know, we're here. We're starting to see. Hopefully, with the games coming up in the district and region, we can finally see the fruits of our labor. You know, coming. We can see all the work that we put in. You know, we can see what happens.
Well, we don't want last night to be the last home game we have this year.
No.
Obviously, that means we've got to get into the region. I mean, get in the district, take first or second, get a home game for the first round of the region. Win that, we got a sub-state game here, and that's what we want to accomplish because that will be a big help in trying to get you to the glass house over there.
We talked about that last night before the game, you know, and I try to get them to envision my dreams, what I have for them, and I spelled it out pretty well for us last night, didn't I, guys?
Yes, sir.
And you know, it's if they will buy into what my dreams are, I think I know these seniors, they believe in it, and they can see the vision and the dream that we have for them. But now some of the, you know, does all of them believe it yet? I don't know. And, you know, we'll find out tonight, and then Friday night, and again Tuesday night when tournament time starts. That's when you'll really be able to see if they have the same dream.
Well, we hope everybody's on the same page because it's a team game. You know, you can sort of hide a guy in football maybe sometimes, but in basketball you got 5 guys, and you can't hide someone in basketball. Everybody's got to produce. You know, do their part.
It comes out real quick.
Yeah.
You know, Coach Palmer used to tell us all the time. He said, "The cream will rise to the top." And
that's pretty good.
yeah, you know, I love Coach Palmer.
Yeah.
I've missed seeing him around, but he hasn't been around quite as much, I guess. But anyways, yeah, there's no hiding it out there. I mean, you're kind of on an island. You know that you're that cornerback that's playing man to man, and next thing you know, you get blown by. Same thing in basketball. So, you know, these guys are coming. They're getting stronger. They're getting tougher mentally, and we'll be fine. I believe that.
This is the time of year you need to have them peak and everything as you move forward the next couple of weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever it may be. And I know for you guys, I've told many kids up here, says, enjoy your high school years because it'll go by in a heartbeat. And before you know it, you walk in here as a freshman, now you turn around and you're walking out the door as seniors here in a couple of months. And, you know, reality hits after high school. That's what I tell them, you know.
Yes.
College is not easy. It ain't high school. It's a whole different challenge. And then life will hit you too, you know, so.
Well, I think they've heard that from me before.
Yeah.
That's old folks think alike, I guess, don't we?
You know, that's comes with wisdom from our hair.
Yeah, that's you know, we've learned and been burned, as they say, you know, sometimes.
That's the truth.
Don't do what we did, do what we say not to do. That's what you should say. But Coach, thanks again, as always, for being
Yes,
with
sir.
us.
Thank
Thank you too, Senior Dakota and Ashton.
Thank you.
Guys, wish you the best of luck tonight. at McMinn, Tuesday night Oodwall, next Tuesday at Saudi Daisy. We'll take our chances this and see how things work out there.
Absolutely.
It's not determine all that. For Coach Chuck Clark, Ashton Boyd, and Dakota Davis, this has been your host, Gary. You'll be saying so long for now. God bless and go Bears.